Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is a case of the Parks.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Okay, Mr. Parks,
Yes, ma'am.
looks like you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I just found out my wife just left her corporate job for a cashier job. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like she wants to get out of the payments of what she's doing.
Payments of what?
Child support, ma'am.
Okay.
We have a child together that we had in our marriage, and it's like, and all of a sudden I just found out just recently that she left her corporate job to take a couple of dollar paying job. How can you do this to us? How can you
Excuse
do
me,
this to us?
sir, do not address her. Address me.
Yes, ma'am. I do apologize.
I mean, obviously she can't help your situation.
Yes.
That's why you're here, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so continue.
I don't know. It's just like.
All right, guys, buckle in. This one's got tension, money, and courtroom heat. Mr. Parks walks in stunned, discovering his ex-wife has quit her high-paying corporate job for a cashier gig. His suspicion? She's trying to avoid paying real child support. They share a 5-year-old, and suddenly she's slicing her income in half. He's not buying it, and neither is this court. She claims it's stress, but he smells strategy. This isn't just about a job change. This is about playing the system. And in Judge Vondabee's courtroom, that game ends fast. Let's see how this unfolds.
When I found out, it was just like, I was just shocked. I didn't know like how else to express it, but we had a child together.
How old is the child?
This child is like 5 years old, ma'am.
Is she paying anything in child
Yes, ma'am.
support?
She's paying for the medical bills and she's paying for the support as well.
Medical support, you mean?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
is there a reason why you're not paying to support this child?
First of all, I left my corporate paying job, and after our divorce, I know he mentioned I'm his wife. Correction, I'm his ex-wife.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
Continue.
So I left my job, and the reason why I left it, and I did do it intentionally, I felt that it was not right.
Wait a minute. You intentionally left your job?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I had enough money in savings to still provide for my child and still provide medical insurance. So I felt that, the stress of my divorce wasn't inhibiting me from performing my job.
Okay. First of all,
Now the ex-wife speaks, and she admits it straight up. She intentionally left her $70,000 corporate job. Why? She claims divorce stress made the job too much. But here's the twist. She's not unemployed. She's just underemployed by choice, now working at a convenience store making less than half. Yet she insists she can still care for her child from savings and pay for health insurance. Judge Vonda is listening, but not sold. The courtroom senses it. Something doesn't add up. This isn't sacrifice. It smells like strategy, and the judge is about to dig deeper.
that's a different court. We're not here to talk about anything that went on with the divorce. I just need to know about the money that you're making, because obviously the child lives with you. Is that correct,
Yes,
sir?
ma'am.
So you have all this money in saving. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
How much did you make at your last job?
I annually $70,000.
$70,000, okay. And that's your only job?
It was my only job. Now I work at a convenience store.
Doing
Head
what?
clerk.
Doing what?
Head clerk.
Head clerk. Okay, how much are you making now?
About $30,000 a year.
30,000. And are you? What type of education do you have?
I have my master's.
You have a master's degree and you're a head clerk.
Yes, ma'am. Again, the stresses of the divorce inhibited me from doing my job.
Okay, don't say that again. You already said that once, and we moved on from that. So you're now making $30,000 a year, and you think that I should base child support on $30,000 instead of the 70 that you intentionally?
This is where the hammer starts to drop. Judge Vonda questions her decision with surgical precision. 8 years at a corporate job, a master's degree. And now, she's a head clerk at a job that requires only a high school diploma. The downgrade is too sharp, too fast. The judge cuts through the excuses. Emotional stress isn't a free pass to slash your income. And when the mother tries to circle back to divorce pain, Judge Vonda shuts it down hard. The focus here is the child, and the numbers are about to talk louder than the tears.
Stop working at?
Well, that is my annual income now, $30,000.
That's your annual income now. When did you start working at your corporate job?
A year ago.
A year ago. How long were you there?
I was there for about 8 years.
8 years with the master's degree at a head clerk position, what's the qualification to work at that job? It's such as, do you
High school
need a
diploma.
degree?
You just need a high school diploma. to
High
work
school
as a house
diploma,
clerk. Yes,
and
head
you have a
clerk.
master's degree. I'm not about to play with you. I'm not about to play with you. $70,000 a year. You said you covered a child on health insurance. How much is that?
$300 a month.
$300 a month. Ma'am, I'm going to make you pay child support. You came obviously in this courtroom to
Well,
waste my time.
I have a question. How come I have to get a corporate job? How come he can't get a corporate job?
He can get a job, but the child lives with him, right?
Well, yes, and I think the reason why the child is even with him to begin with is because of, well, this is a different court. Never mind, like you said.
Okay, thank you. So, moving right along, $70,000 a month. A year, excuse me. I put your
I'm
gross
not making $70,000 a month anymore. I'm making $30,000 a year now.
You work.
It's getting uncomfortable. The mother insists her current income is now $30,000, but Judge Vonda isn't buying the downgrade. The judge holds the line. You're still capable of earning $70,000, and that's what matters here. When the mother tries to argue that both parents should aim for similar jobs, Vonda claps back. The child lives with dad. That's the difference. This isn't about equality of employment. It's about support. The court isn't fooled by the change in jobs or the emotional distractions. Intentional underemployment is a legal misstep, and it's about to cost her.
You're making $30,000 a year now, but ma'am, you intentionally work at a job that pays you less. And you think that you're gonna come in this courtroom and get me to order that you pay a less amount when you're capable of making the $70,000 with a master's degree? You made that up.
Ma'am, I don't know. Emotional distress is intentional.
Excuse me. Emotional distress. I need you to go see a doctor. Okay, so your gross is $5,833.33. Based on that $70,000, I'm going to give you a credit for the health insurance, okay? The $300 that you stated brings your net to $4,497.98. How many children?
One.
One child, okay. 20%. $899.60 is going to be your monthly child support obligation that you're going to pay each month to this man. You're looking confused, and I don't understand why you're looking
I'm
at me
not looking
like that.
confused. You said what you're saying, and I'm okay. I'm taking it all in.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank
now,
you.
do you have anything further?
No, ma'am.
That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's it from you? Okay, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
All right, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Here comes the verdict. Judge Vonda calculates child support not on the mother's current salary, but on her previous $70,000 income. She gives credit for the $300 monthly health insurance, bringing the net income down slightly. But still, the result is clear. $899.60 in monthly child support. The mother's face. Frozen. She thought she could downshift and pay less. But Texas law says otherwise. Intentional underemployment doesn't equal reduced obligation. Gavel lands hard, and the courtroom feels it. This isn't just math. This is accountability wrapped in law. As the music fades and the credits roll, one truth stands tall. Child support isn't optional, and manipulating your income won't fool the court. This case was clear, direct, and decisive. A parent tried to dodge their responsibility, but the law didn't blink. Judge Vonda's courtroom is about justice, not strategy. If you're raising a child, you share the weight, no matter what job title you hold. This wasn't just another case. It was a reality check for anyone thinking they can walk away from financial duty without consequences. Lesson delivered. Loud and clear.